Today I'm going to show y'all how I use water and moisturizer to get my kids' hair to go from dry like this to moisturize like that without popping their hair. Let's get into the video. Hey y'all, it's me P and I'm back with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you could be notified every time we drop a fire video. Today we're combing Riley's hair. Riley is 4 years old. She has long, curly, natural hair that likes to draw up really tight because it's healthy. Today we're using pink oil moisturizer, 9 snag rubber bands, a brush, a wide tooth comb, and a small comb with the iron tip. What is it? Anyways, we're using that comb and we're using the rubber band cutter that I saw from Instagram and I ordered it off of Amazon. I really love it. You don't have to pop your fingers anymore. Get your little rubber band cutter. Riley's brushing her duck. So we're going to start with, of course, water. We want to get the hair really moisturized. You might think it's enough, but the hair drinks water. If you have a child with hair this curly, if you have hair this curly, the water will really sink in. So you want to be sure to add a good amount of water before you start, during, and when you're almost done to get a nice smooth hairstyle. So I'm starting by cutting the rubber bands. I'm making sure I only pull up the rubber band and no hair. Here's a closer view for this one. I'm only getting a rubber band. I don't want to pop the hair or cut the hair. As you can see, this makes it really easy for the rubber bands to just slide right out of the hair. Then you don't end up with those little knots and breaking the hair. Even though these are kind of, 9 snag, we know it's still snag sometimes. So here I have a knot, and nope, I'm not gonna pull it, I'm not gonna pop it. I'm going to finger detangle it. So I'm gonna start by adding more water and then the oil moisturizer, and we're gonna get that loose, nice and neat, so that we don't lose any of the hair unnecessarily. I'm leaving this part in like real time. I didn't speed it up because I want you to see, how delicate I am handling her hair, and just so y'all can kind of get an idea. I do still move kind of fast, but my fingers, I don't use all of my strength. And y'all can see I'm still leaving that part for the end. I'm kind of getting to the other parts first, loosening that up, and then I'm gonna go back to that knot. So see, I'm just trying to figure out what is wrapped around with pieces of hair, and I'm gonna go to that part and loosen it right up. After you apply the water and moisturizer, you do want to take your hands and kind of pull it through, get it deep down into the strands of the hair, and so it can kind of soak in. but we're still going to add more. This is not all of the moisturizer and water I'm going to add. Y'all can see it's very, very curly. And I'm just letting it kind of sit. I'm letting the hair know I'm about to get ready to, you know, do some manipulation so the hair can be ready to move and curl when I touch it. So another time that I think people end up popping the hair is when they do the parts. So you can see here I'm separating her hair when I part it, but I'm finding the end of where the hair is coming from, because you're pulling it from the middle. You're parting it from the middle, because we don't pull hair. We are parting it from the middle, but you want to kind of raise it up. You see how I'm raising it, and I didn't realize I wasn't fully getting the full view, but you can still see that I'm pulling. I still saying pull, but y'all know what I mean. You raising the hair up to find where it's ending, so you can kind of catch it and use your fingers to guide it apart. I'm sorry I didn't use clips for this part so that y'all can still see, but at home you should definitely use clips to help you out, to help keep the hair separated. I did end up using a rubber band and fold the hair in half, but you risk getting tangled like that. I have never used clips until recently, but that's just me. I do think it's much easier to use clips now, and I do try to remember to do it sometimes. Again, we doing the parts, and we gonna find where the hair is. See, it's all webbed together, but it's really, really soft, and it came right loose. Y'all, please don't pop the baby. You'll have all kind of pieces in the middle that just don't match up, because you didn't take the time to find where it was coming from, and you didn't realize you were making it shorter and shorter and shorter. So when people say, you know, how do I keep their hair so long? How do I get their hair so long? This is really one way. I really take time with their hair, and as y'all can see, all of these pumps of water, I didn't want to make it fast because I want you to really see. I pump a lot of water, and then I'm working it in and working it in some more. Like, I really take time. It's kind of therapeutic to me. I just zone out and comb the hair. I don't care if it take an hour or 2 hours just to do a simple 6 ponytail hairstyle, because I know it's being done properly. I am speeding the video up now just so it's not too long. So I'm starting from the ends of her hair, and I'm gonna work my way up. But this is a very big part for curly hair, so y'all will see me part it down the middle, and on the other parts I'm gonna part it in 3 and detangle it that way as well. Y'all can see the middle has its own separate thing going on. Even though it looks all curled and soft on the outside, the inside is a whole different story. And this can mess up your ponytail, the way the twist look, or a braid, or whatever you about to do. That will completely mess up the whole style if you don't get that done. Also, if you don't work that out properly and you do put it into a ponytail with the middle still kinked together, it will end up breaking off because it'll get dry and it'll break from not being properly taken care of and detangled. So you definitely want to, if you feel a kink, find it, figure out where it's stemming from, and finger detangle it, moisturize it. Again, even though you have moisturizer on the outside, put more on the inside. And yeah. Oh, another tip. The brush is not your friend. This is one mistake that I made for a very long time, and I didn't know. Even though I comb hair, I was combing hair at 7, 8 years old. I was helping my mama by combing my little sister hair. Also, I just really wanted to comb hair. I'm a 90s baby. All we had was like a little TV and toys. We didn't have all the extra stuff. I did have a computer, but I wanted to be hands-on. I was cooking early. I was cooking grilled cheese sandwiches and combing hair, washing the tub, because I wanted to do those things. I wanted to mimic what I saw my mom doing. So, with that being said, it's still a lot of things that I had to learn growing up, and I went to get my hair done for like the second or third time at a salon when I was like 7, because I had Shamari. And she asked me, the stylist, she's a really good person doing really big things right now, but she asked me if I used a brush on my hair a lot, and I was like, yeah, I brush my hair a lot. She was like, well, you should be careful with how you're using the brush, because the brush can break your hair as well. And she told me some other things, but I guess it's kind of obvious if you think about it just from saying that alone. And she told me to use a comb more, and then y'all know they have different natural hair brushes out now. I've used it in another video on my hair. One day I'll probably show y'all like all of my hair brushes and combs and stuff, which is not that many. It's like 2 or 3. It's a few more that I use, and one more that I do want to get that my little sister showed me, and I see a lot of people use. But yeah, as you can see, I've only used the Y2 comb mostly to comb my hair. So now y'all see me using this right tail comb. That's another thing. People use right tail combs to comb their child hair from beginning to end. That is a no-no. I'm sorry I gotta say it like that, but don't do it. Only reason I'm using it now because I fully detangled it, and I wanted y'all to see how detangled it really is, to say it's so thick. And I want to get them few last little kinks out and make it smooth. But I really didn't need to use that. But depending on the style and how detangled the hair is, it is a good idea, but definitely not to start, finish, or even like during comb. Like, just don't use the right tail comb that much until after you know it's fully detangled. You also saw me use the comb and a brush while I was twisting her hair down, and that's very important for really, really curly hair, because the hair will recurl and start to draw up, and I can just feel it with my fingers, and I want it to be smooth. That's how it's able to stretch out like this, and that's why I comb and brush in between, like twisting the hair. So I'm just going to do this again. I wanted to show y'all one more time because this middle part is thicker, and it had a really thick kink in the middle, and I had to separately moisturize it like what I was saying. And we only using a brush to make it smooth for when we put the rubber band on and we want the hair to lay down. I'm not brushing through her hair with it at all until it's fully detangled and I just want it to lay down straight. I'm not going to show the whole process of this because y'all just saw me do it, but I did want y'all to see how I split it into 3 parts because it's a thicker section. So to make it more smooth, so you can see how I was able to achieve that thick of a piece of hair into one ponytail, because it kind of looks impossible, but it is possible to just only put a few ponytails with hair this thick. Another thing I want to suggest when doing a 2-strand twist is to take it from the top, like put your fingers all the way at the top and kind of, you see how making it tight, like make the twist tight, because that's how you get it to be a longer strand, because it's going to puff up anyways. And if you don't put a lot of twist into the twist, if that makes sense, like if you don't go around a lot of times, then you will have like one big, you ever saw a kid with like just, it looked like they just twisted once? Twisted like 10 times. If you could make 10, I don't know how many times I twisted now, I didn't count. But you don't want to just put like, go 3 times around. You want to get like a good 5, 6 times around in your twist, so that it could actually be a twist and not just like a little wop. You don't want to be able to little wop on this. No shade, y'all, I'm laughing at myself, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so right here, when she makes this little face, that let me know I wasn't finished detangling and I needed to find it. And I didn't want to find it just with the comb. So when I sprayed it out, I'm going to lift it up and show it to y'all. It's like a webbed knot. And yeah, all I did was finger detangle it and use the moisture that was already on her hair, because it was pretty moisturized. It just needed some extra attention. And you don't want to take the comb and just go through it and, yank until it's straight out, because, again, that's how you break the hair off. That's how the hair, it stunts the growth and all of those things. And that's something that I've never done. And it keeps the hair growing long. So I'm showing y'all how I just lay her edges. This is just moisturizer and water, no gel, no jam. That's another big tip for me. I don't use jam and gel on their hair often. They do have a gel line called Girly Glitter that they use sometimes for the edges. And it's been a minute. I only use it for special occasions, or I use it some days for school if I just want them to feel a little extra special. I'll put it on, but I'm not big on using gel and jam often for the hair, because I feel like that dries it out and breaks it off as well. That's why all my girls have edges. So this is the finished look. It's all smooth, it's juicy, it's detangled, and it's gonna last for at least 5 days, y'all. It could be 4 if I felt like just taking it down and making it look really, really fresh, but at least I know it's well taken care of and it's moisturized. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I dropped some good tips for y'all, and I will do it again. So thanks for watching. I found a little part that was dry, so I had to hit it up with the water and I smoothed it. I just and moisturized it with the moisturizer that's in my hair already. So yeah, and she's happy, she's cute, y'all. So see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this with somebody who need help combing their baby hair. If y'all have any questions, hit me up in the comments.